calculating the marginal benefit per dollar, right? Same way, marginal benefit of, that is additional benefit of the last unit of activity of TV ad is, suppose for example it is 40 units and activity B is 10 units. So we can calculate the marginal benefit of TV ad per dollar is 40 by 4. 40 is the additional benefit getting after introducing the activity A, and by its price, that is 4, that is 10. Getting my point? And for activity B, it is additional benefit that it has been receiving after introducing the activity B, that is 10, and the price is 2, that is 5. Here we can see that marginal benefit of A per dollar is greater than, that is 10, which is greater than marginal benefit of B, that is 5. So here he has to take some action, that is the maximization. Under constraint maximization, the optimal decision is reached when marginal benefit of A by PA should be equal to marginal benefit of B by PB. It should be, there should be some equation between here. So he has to take one action, and suppose he is taking an action like increase A, the activity A by 1 unit, and decrease activity B by 2 units. Why he is increasing the activity A and is decreasing activity B? Why is not increasing both activities? Now he is taking action by increasing activity A by 1 unit, and he is decreasing the activity B by 2 units, because we can look into the marginal benefit of these two activities. For marginal benefit of activity A is 40, but marginal benefit of activities B is only 10. So again, he made a rearrangement. He reallocated his resources like 21 units from 20 to 21 units. Before, the equation was 20 units of A and 10 units of B. So the second phase, he reallocate the resources because the marginal benefit of A is greater than the marginal benefit of B. So his second time, his budget equation should be like this. That is 21 into $4 and 8 into $2. Then again the equation should be like this, and it should equate with the budget constant, that is $100. Okay, what will happen the total benefit if he is doing like this? If he purchase, or if we spend, when we're talking about the TV and radio ad, we can relate this with time, okay, 20 times or 30 times. Or if it is a commodity, we can use like the unit wise, term unit, okay. So if we purchase, if we are talking about the commodity, we purchase one more unit of A leads to increase the total benefit by 40 units. And if he purchase 2 less units of B, total benefit will decrease by 20 units. So if its combined total benefit increases 40 by minus 20, that is 20, without spending any more than his budget constraint, his budget, that is $100. And this process will continue until this marginal, and we know that when we're talking about the consumption theory, the total utility will increase as your consumption increase up to a certain point. After that, the total utility will start decreasing. And this is the case here. Where marginal, so the marginal utility will also always be a diminishing marginal utility. That's the term exactly, that is diminishing marginal utility. In the same way, the marginal benefit will diminish whenever we add more and more a unit of activity. You're getting my point? So up to a certain point of time, the manager will stop adding the activity A because its marginal benefit will reach up to a certain point and it will be negative. So he will stop adding more and more unit of activity A, and it will equate with marginal, it will equate the marginal benefit of activity B after a certain point of time. This is where he has to make optimal decision. Getting my point? No? You want me to explain once more? Nobody is responding.